am KB with Nerdophiles. How are you, Bresha?
I'm great. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. Oh my goodness. So I am a holiday movie fiend. So this is exactly why I had to make this happen because it's my favorite time of the year when all of the holiday movies, particularly the Black ones, when they come out and I get to see all the things that I love. So let me ask you, when you first started this journey with the Little family, 2 years ago, which feels like a lifetime, did y'all know that you were going to build it into this beautiful Black franchise?
No, we didn't. I got the call from our producers that had done some other work with me, and they said that Kelly Rowland was really interested in working with me. And I was like, yeah, all right. And then she called me and almost crashed my car. And I was like, "Ooh, say my name, say my what?" And so it just developed this like beautiful friendship between my sis and I, and um between the whole cast, really. Like, we've been together during, like, before pandemic and during pandemic, and now working simultaneously, kind of in pandemic, not pandemic. So we've seen each other through these crazy phases in these past 2.5 crazy years. um but yeah, it's been a great ride.
Yes, and I love it. You know what I love most is for me, I'm always looking for content where Black people can just be themselves. Like, just, we don't have to have a lot of trauma, although, there are some great trauma pieces out there. But I do just like the fact that, the Little Family's drama really is just drama within their family on how to make the holidays the best. They're tripping over themselves, trying to make it the best holiday ever. And, Kiera is spunky and she's spicy and she does a lot in the first two films. But what I love about this third one is there is an extra layer of softness we get to see. There's an extra layer of vulnerability. We get to see more about her in this relationship with this new partner that she has. So talk a little bit about how fun it is to kind of portray Kiara's growth over the past three films.
Yeah, I mean, Kiara started in a place where she was single, living her best life, confused, raising her son as a single mom, and just in transition. And I think a lot of people can, relate to that. Just starting a new chapter in life, newly single, and living her best life and not really being tamed down to anything. And so the first series of Mary Liddle was like that, the first movie. And her life is just chaotic. And her dog ruins Christmas, and she just does her thing, and her thing just messes up everyone else's thing. She pushes Jacquie to fall in love with her next door neighbor and dresses her up and does all the things that she would do, and it helps Jacquie in her A-type lifestyle. It shakes her bag up. So Kiara helps in that way. And then in the second one, they get married, and Kiara's ruining everything from the start. And it's really just all about self. And the third one, what I love about Kiara's journey is just that she's having to step outside of herself and really take other people's opinion. Usually she's the one giving so much opinions to Jacquie, to Treena, about what they should be doing in their love life. And now she has to listen to her sisters and work with her, brother-in-laws to help bring their baby shower that she was about to mess up. Like, this is a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you just never know what you're going to get with Kiara. But in this third one, you get to see her really vulnerable in a place of being in love and being also confused about what to do in the next step.
Yes, and I love that she gets to take advice from Jacquie and Treena in this film because the tables turning is a good thing. It's a sign of growth for Kiara,
Yes.
like, because even
Bro.
though Kiara has been a mom longer than the two of them, because her son is the oldest grandchild, she still needs some advice because, it's the second time around. She has just finished, as you said, living her best life, and now she got to go back, with
And she's like, I don't know if I want this. I don't know if this is what I now. Hold on now, and that's a good thing for women to see as well. Like, sometimes getting in a situation at a certain age, you're like, I already did this. And I had my own idea of how this was going to happen. And now that it's not happening in the perfect way, how can I still be imperfect in my perfect way? So I love that Kiara is discovering that and is open, because she's quite a guarded person. She only allows people in so far, and so that her fiance, her man.
I mean,
See, I was getting comfortable with you. Her man is seeing her in this way, as flustered, and you know how she can be just in her normal life. She's allowing him to come a little closer to see like her vulnerabilities.
now listen, I would be remiss if I didn't ask. I have seen you stepping into the director's seat a little
Yes,
bit lately. And
yes.
you know, I hope that we get a fourth film and a fifth film, because I do just think we need Black holiday content, you know, more often. Would you be open to directing,
Oh my,
you know, the fourth film?
ah! That would be so much fun. That would be
Yes.
so much fun to direct the fourth Mary Liddle, because I have so many ideas, and it's just really like right now I'm editing a movie that I just did for Sundance, and that's taking up a lot of my time. But I absolutely love directing. I love guiding actors into their new awareness and fullness of the moment, and you know, just collaboration. So I would love to collaborate with my friends. And again, Kelly Rowland is the most amazing producer. She's so hands-on, and she's so collaborative, and just such a special person through and through, which is why we all come back every Christmas to do this movie.
Listen, I'm gonna put this bug in her ear then, like, come on, let Bresha direct the fourth one. And you know what? We'll have to talk offline about Sundance, because if you're gonna be there, so am I. And I would love to meet in person and see the film that you're doing.
Say hi, like, oh, please. That would be great.
Yes. So, you know, before I let you go, I have to let you know, I do love Run the World. I'm so glad, so glad you guys get picked up for a season 2. So you had mentioned in previous interviews that a lot of Renee is a little bit of Bresha. So do you feel like you bring some of that to Kiara as well? Do you feel like there are pieces of you in each of the characters that you portray?
I mean, I feel like the reason why I'm attracted to a lot of different roles is because there is a piece in me that is there. I bring myself to every role that I do. I think every actor does that. They do unintentionally. There's something that you identify with. And with Kiara, I identify to a lot of her selfish ways. Some of the things that I try to outgrow from, but I can definitely go back and tap into that situation in those moments. And for Renee, I mean, Renee is fabulous, and honey, I'm fabulous. And you know, she's independent, and she's strong, and she's a great friend. These are all attributes that I'm proud to say that I'm a lot like. So in that way, I will say Renee is a lot like me, because all of the things that she is in those particular ways, I am as well. So I can definitely bring myself to that. Now, the way she treats her husband, the way that she, you know, maneuvers around people, I don't know. She could be a little messy in that way. I'm not like that, but there is definitely some attributes about Renee that is a lot like me.
Yeah, oftentimes you like Renee.
And she's a Taurus, and her name's Renee. My middle name's Renee. So there's just a lot of like, God put that together.
Yes, and oftentimes you're like, now Renee, girl, I need you to settle down just to.
Renee, you gonna do that right now? Like, she's very bold. Like, she's very bold. Like, she'll ask for the promotion right in your face. Like, I'm not a person that'll do that. I'm a little bit more timid. Like, I mean, like,
so
she's
I've
like,
been working really hard. Do you
yeah.
see? You
Do
know,
you
Renee's
see
like,
this role? Like, no. She's like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna ask you to help me come into your office and do that L'Oreal pitch. Okay.
Yep. I mean, at the end of the day, we do need people as bold as Renee, though. I feel like us as Black women, we should have that type of boldness in order to get the things that we want.
She's been totally inspirational to me. She's made me be more bolder in life, and my walk. Just asking and demanding what I want.
Yes, and manifesting what you want in real time.
Like, in real time. Like, I love that scene when she's having sex and she's like, I want to do this now. You know, like, that was a big thing. It was like, no, I want to kick you in the face. Oh, sorry. But what I'm really trying to do is this. Oh, you don't like that? Well, get.
She's like, get on board. Either way. You don't like it? Get on board.
I'm doing it.
Yes.
Done.
Okay. So my final question, any Christmas traditions that you guys have on the little set that you have now kind of incorporated into your own personal life? The holidays are coming up. Christmas is my favorite. So anything that you've taken away from your girls and your guys and the friends, just that the friendships that you built on the set that you're taking forward in traditions.
One thing that we do every holiday movie on the Mary Little set, we get dressed up.
Yes.
I don't get dressed. I'm used to like just chilling in my pajamas all day. They have a pajama moment. They have a dressed up moment. They have an end night pajama moment. Like they have a full wardrobe of Christmas Day. That is something that I'm taking and adapting into my real life, because you just have memories. You just have these times to build memories, and why not collect them on camera and dress up and be gorgeous? Do your hair, do your makeup, get gorgeous for Christmas.
Yes, I love it.
You know, I love that. Like usually I'm just like cooking and stuff. I was like, cook and then get pretty. And I started like doing that recently, like cooking and preparing to cook and cooking as much as I can on Christmas Eve, just so I can just heat up and just do the necessary so I can enjoy and be pretty.
Yeah.
I want to dress up. I was like, yeah, let me peel out that pinstripe green, you know, little some and a little mistletoe headband. Like, when do you wear that?
Right.
When do you wear
Honestly.
that? You go to Christmas parties. It's for Christmas. You have to wear it on Christmas. People stop by. You want to be presentable.
Yes. And then you can have your cocktail in hand or mocktail in hand, whichever you want, but you just dress up and you look good. And if someone happens to ring the doorbell, you're already prepared.
But you're prepared for yourself.
Yes.
You know, so that's one tradition I'm taking with us. And we always would make fun of it and sing, "Doesn't It Feel Like Christmas?" Because that's my favorite Christmas song. That's my favorite, like Christmas, hanging the ornaments up and everything. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? It feels lovely, you know. Lovely.
It is a jam though. And that video is iconic. You do remember everything about it. Yes.
Amazing. It's
amazing.
EST like anthem.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the little things on set that we would always do. This movie, we did like a really crazy pillow fight.
Yes.
I was like taking that into the tradition because we almost died. The feathers got everywhere in our mouths and our eyes. It was closing the esophaguses. It was quite deadly, but we made it out. There was feathers everywhere. We had feathers in our hair and everywhere, and any crevice, like 3 days for 3 days.
Fun.
It was
a good time.
Fun. Like, I mean, it was fun for a couple, and then it was like, we're done. And then it was like, oh, we have to film another scene. I was like, not with all this feather in my hair. Who won't? It was.
Meanwhile, the kids are like, can we do this scene 5 more times?
Yes. You know? Oh my God. The kids, I hid in the tent. I hid in the tent.
You said, oh, they're not going to get me.
I was dying.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with Nerdophiles. Really appreciate it. Can't wait for everyone to see the 3rd installment, Mary Little Baby.
Thank you for watching it.
Yes, thank you.